Hey, what's going on? Aaron Chen here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be doing some research on dropshipping and you're trying to figure out, hey, is this the right business model for me to get into? How much money can I really make? We're going to talk all about that in this video today. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I always come up with content that will teach you how to become more profitable using the power of the internet, so consider hitting that subscribe button, okay? So let's talk about dropshipping. I owned a dropshipping business about 2 years ago. I opened it up and I shut it down after about 6 months, and here's the reason why I shut it down, okay? And you're gonna learn a lot in this video today. If you're kind of on the edge and you're kind of trying to decide what business model should you go down. Should you start a dropshipping business? Should you start an Amazon FBA business? Should you try affiliate marketing? Should you fill out surveys? There's so many different ways to make money online, but let's focus on dropshipping today and let's talk all about how this business model actually works, right? So the quick answer for you is that you can make either zero, okay, or you can make millions with dropshipping, all right, and everything in between, and that's the real truth, all right. It really has to do with how much time you implement in the business, how big your team is, because in order for you to make money, more on the million side or the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars a month in dropshipping, you must hire a big team. That means you must have at least 5, 10, 20, 30 people in your team. Otherwise, you will never get to the scale on the right hand side, okay, if you want to move more here, right? A lot of people don't really make that much money with dropshipping because there's a lot of roadblocks with dropshipping and the profit margins are very, very small. But can you make a lot of money? Yes, absolutely you can. It just depends on how you structure your business. So let's talk about that a little bit more so that you have a full understanding of how dropshipping works, and then you can decide for yourself whether you should be doing dropshipping or maybe there's another business model that's a lot simpler, a lot more profitable for you to leverage, okay? Now let's make a definition because I'm assuming that you don't know anything about dropshipping, right? Now all dropshipping is basically when you sell a physical product like this self-made mug, for example. If you wanted to sell a mug like this, you would find an online supplier, you would basically get the product, okay? You would pay for the product upfront, so you have to cash flow the product, and then you would charge people a little bit more for the mug, okay? Now the problem with dropshipping is you can't charge $1,000 for this mug because there is an invisible price of how much money people are willing to pay for a mug, right? So people are only willing to pay a maximum of maybe $10, $20, for a mug. They're not going to pay, $1,000 for a mug. And that's kind of the problem with dropshipping. There is an invisible ceiling of what people are willing to pay for the products that you're trying to sell. Okay, so this is kind of how it works. So first of all, you find a supplier, all right? You get the product from the supplier, okay? You pay them a little bit of money for that product. You put them onto your Shopify store, okay? And then you charge a price for that particular product. So what you make is you make the spread, okay, or you make a margin of how much it costed you to pay for the product and how much you're charging people. So your spread might only be $2, or it might be $5, or it might be $10, or it might be $20. It depends on what you're selling. So yes, you can sell stuff that's more expensive, but just understand that selling more expensive stuff sometimes can be more challenging, okay? So for example, if you're selling, and we're just gonna use this as an easy example, right? If you were to sell specific mugs on your Shopify store, you might pay, $1 for them, but you might charge somebody $6 for them, right? So what's your margin? Your margin might be $5. That means you make $5 per mug, okay? Then what you do is you spend a lot of money driving ads to your store, okay? And the thing about dropshipping is you can only really use paid ads. I mean, you can use free strategies like YouTube videos and search engine optimization and stuff like that. But for the most part, if you want to scale the business big, you must use paid ads, okay? So you must use Facebook ads, you must use Google ads, you must use Bing ads, and these are really the main strategies. Or you can use YouTube paid ads. As long as it's a scalable pay-per-click or scalable paid ad strategy, that's kind of how you make money with dropshipping, okay? So let's look at the cost of these different things, right? So you've got money that you need to spend on ads, okay? There is money that you need to spend on getting the product at the supplier level, okay? And then of course, if you want to manage your business, you need tools, right? Shopify is a tool, but not only that, you have to pay for your tracking, you have to pay for your email manager, depending if you want to collect emails or not, right? So you've got your tools. I'm just going to put tools here, okay? So that's a cost as well, right? So we've got, how many costs do we have? We've got, you've got to cash flow the product, you've got to pay for your online advertising, you have to pay for your tools, and you can only charge a maximum, right? So your income is limited, okay, because you can only charge a margin. So that's also a kind of a cost because you can't earn that much money, okay? And these are the main costs. And because of all these costs, the profit margins on dropshipping is between 15% and 25%. It's very, very low for an online business, okay? And that's the problem. So that means that if the profit margins are only 15 to 25%, how do you make up that lack of profit? Well, it becomes a volume game. That means that every single day, if you want to make a lot of money, you need to make hundreds of sales. Okay, this is very normal for a big dropshipping business. That means that if you want to get to, let's say, your income goal, right? So let's say because everybody's got an income goal, right? So maybe your income goal is, $10,000, right? 10,000 to 20,000. Okay, now you can work your way upwards later on, but let's just kind of start with 10,000 to 20,000. That's like a nice sweet spot, right? You're gonna make at least 100 to 300 sales per day. Now, of course, it depends on what you sell, but on average, most dropshipping businesses, their margins are usually between $5, $10, $20, $30, $40, around there, which means that in order for you to hit the big numbers, you have to make at least 100 to 200 sales per day. Now, that's difficult, okay? And not only that, when you start to make hundreds to 300s of sales every single day, the main problem becomes customer service. And a lot of people don't talk about this, okay? Because you own the product, right? Think about this. So if you look at the way that dropshipping works, right? You have to get your product from the supplier, okay, here. Now, when you get the product onto your Shopify store, you become the owner of the product. That means that when I buy this cheap mug from a supplier online, or I find them in China or India or Pakistan or wherever it is, or even locally, right? This product becomes mine. It's my product, okay? So when somebody comes to my Shopify store through my Facebook ads, my Google ads, and then I mail it to them, I send it to them physically in China, in Bangkok, in Los Angeles, in Sydney, in Melbourne, in Montreal, or wherever it is, I have to physically mail this product to my customer. That means that I own the product. Now, if this mug arrives broken, if the customer doesn't like it, if they change their mind, if shipping and handling takes 3 months because of COVID or whatever it is, who has to deal with that problem? You have to deal with that problem because you are the owner of that product. Does that make sense? And that is a huge pain in the butt. So that means that if you're making 100 to 300 sales a day, you not only are not making that much money in terms of profit margins, 15 to 25%, which is okay. I mean, some businesses earn about that much, but the problem is you have to handle all the customer service. Okay, what does that mean? That means that you have to hire staff, and hiring staff sucks. Okay, because you have to pay salaries, you have to train them, and when you start scaling the business, you have to hire a lot of customer service staff, which, by the way, is okay if you want to run your business that way. I just want to let you know that these are some of the little issues that a lot of people don't realize when they build a dropshipping business. And I know that because I built a dropshipping business for 6 months in 2 years ago, right? I was very successful with affiliate marketing, selling digital courses online where there's no customer service, where you don't have to do a lot of this stuff, where the profit margins are way, way higher, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But after doing it for 6 months, I just realized that dropshipping really wasn't the business model for me, because can you get into profit? So let's come down to the big question, right? Can you make profit? Yes, absolutely. You can make anywhere between zero and millions of dollars. But in order for you to get to this side of the scale, where you're kind of making more money, it's going to require you to do a lot of different things because there's so much cost, cash flow costs, tools costs. The margins are low, and you have a lot of costs on the advertising that you have to do, right? Which means that your profit margins are extremely low, which means that you need to sell a ton of product before you make a lot of money, and that increases your customer service, your overheads, because you have to pay salaries, you have to manage your staff, you have to train them. There's just a lot of headaches when it comes to a dropshipping business. But to answer the question, can you make a lot of money? Yes, you can. But do a lot of people make a lot of money with dropshipping? No, because to master dropshipping is a very, very difficult skill. The roadblocks are just a lot more. The moving parts are a lot more. So it's kind of like pushing a boulder up a mountain, right? So to answer this question, it just really depends on what kind of business you want to build. Only you can answer that question. Can you make a lot of money with dropshipping? Yes. Can you not make a lot of money with dropshipping? Yes. It just really depends on how well you execute the business and how much time and money and effort you are willing to put in to scale that business to big levels. Like if you want to make $50,000, $100,000 a month with dropshipping in particular, your operation has to be massive. It's got to be big, okay? Because you need to be making thousands of sales. Now, we're not even talking about hundreds of sales, we're talking about thousands of sales in order for you to hit those big numbers because the margins are so low, if that makes sense, okay? Now, for me, dropshipping and all the other business models, I think that affiliate marketing is just a lot easier, all right? And the reason why affiliate marketing is a lot easier is because the profit margins are just naturally higher, okay? So let me show you the profit margins of affiliate marketing. It's between 40% and 70%. And that is really the biggest difference between dropshipping and affiliate marketing. Why is the profit margin so high? Because you don't have to cash flow the product. You see this model right here, the supplier on the left-hand side? With affiliate marketing, the products are already created and you can sell them for free. That means you save money right here. Okay, I save money on, I don't have to cash flow the product. I just need to learn how to market them. So I only pay for advertising costs and the tools to run my business. And the other beauty is there's no invisible ceiling. I can sell the product as high as I want. So you can sell a $1,000 product and still make an 80% commission, which means that your take-home revenue is $800. Think about that for a second. It's very difficult to make $800 per sale with a drop shipping product because there's an invisible ceiling on physical items. Does that make sense? And that's why affiliate marketing is so much more interesting. The other thing with affiliate marketing is you don't have to handle any of the customer service because you're selling somebody else's product. The network handles all the customer service. The marketer, the product creator that created that product handles all the customer service. So I only have to focus on one thing, right? And that's marketing and selling the product. That's it. All you have to do is get really good at this. And if you can get really good at that, then it's so easy or so much easier compared to dropshipping for you to hit the big income levels. For example, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 per month. You can be a solopreneur and earn $50,000 US per month without ever having to hire a team. You don't need to hire staff. You don't need customer service. You don't need to train people. You don't need to pay salaries. It's a beautiful business model. So if I had to compare between starting something like dropshipping or affiliate marketing, I would go with affiliate marketing every single day, all day, if that makes sense. But does that mean that you can't make money with dropshipping? No, it doesn't. You can make a lot of money with dropshipping. It just depends on what you're willing to go through in order to hit your big income goals. I hope that makes sense, right? I hope that this video was educational. A lot of people don't really understand what it takes to build different types of businesses. And I might touch on some other business models in the future. But for now, if the question is how much money can you make with dropshipping? Well, I think you have your answer here. You can make zero or you can make a lot. But the real question you should ask yourself is, what do you have to do in order to make a lot of money with dropshipping? And now I think you have your answer. All right, so if you got some value from this video today, would appreciate some thumbs ups. If you have any questions or comments or some big aha moments, I would, really enjoy them in the comment section below. I'll answer them, if I have time. And if you're like, well, Aaron, where do I go from here? If I want to start a business where it's more profitable, it's more simple, it's just easier for me to get there without necessarily having to scale to 20 or 30 people in my office, how do I do that? Well, I highly recommend you check out something like affiliate marketing. I've got a 6-figure affiliate marketing workshop for free that you can check out if you want. Just click on the comment section below or click on the arrow on the right-hand side, and on the next page, enter your best email address, and then you can check out that workshop for free. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video today. Hope to see you on another one. Take care, and let's speak soon.